In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how you can retire rich using the power of AI automation. Before I quit my corporate job to become a full-time content creator, I actually worked at a major bank, and my job there was to create projections for folks and put together financial plans that helped them retire rich. Now, this is something that the bank used to charge a ton of money for. Financial advisors are not a cheap service, but now with the power of AI, I can give you a personalized financial plan within seconds that is totally tailored to your specific needs, no matter how much money you have. You could have $0 and you can leverage this tool to come up with a comprehensive plan to retire rich. And I'm going to show you in this step-by-step tutorial exactly how you can set that up. And if you're somebody who makes content in this space, the financial literacy space, this is going to be an amazing tool that you can provide to your audience. Or if you're a financial advisor who wants to diversify the type of tools they're using, this could be a great tool in your toolkit as well. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did to build this automation so you can build it too. Now look, I'm not here to waste your time, so if you want to like and subscribe to my channel, that would be cool, but let's just get into exactly what I did. So the very first thing that you're going to need to create this AI automation is you're going to have to get some information about the people you are creating a financial plan for. Because if you're just creating generic financial plans, you can go to any old website to do that. This AI automation is going to be highly tailored and specific to every single person that fills out this form. Now, in order for our AI automation to be highly impactful and to deliver a personalized financial plan, we need to collect some information about the folks that we are working with. And we're going to do that using a tally form. So tally is linked down here in the description. And basically it's a free service that is going to allow you to intake information or create a survey for the people that you're creating your financial plans for. The financial plan that we need for an 18-year-old who loves crypto is going to be totally different than the financial plan that we need for somebody in their 50s who might be a little bit risk averse. And that's why we're going to create a really detailed tally form, and I'll show you how to do that now. So we're going to go over here, and this is tally. You can go to tally.so, and here we're going to hit new form, and it's a very simple and straightforward platform. So we're going to give it a name, financial plan, can't type, financial plan. And then we're going to say press enter and start from scratch. So here is where we're going to hit insert block below. The first thing we're going to do is a short answer. So insert it. What's your name? What's your current age? Excellent. And short answer, insert, I have them all planned here. So what's their gender? You might wonder, why do we need a gender for a financial plan? Because if we're doing a retirement plan, women actually live longer than men. So it's kind of important to ask them if they are going to have a longer life expectancy. So what's your gender? Now, all you have to do is simply go to the Google document that's linked down here in the description, and it's going to look like this. It's going to have all of the relevant questions that we're going to need to input into our tally form so you can create your own. So when you're creating your tally form, you want to keep in mind, like, you want this to be as seamless and easy for the person using the form. So things like drop-down menus where they just have to click instead of typing are always going to be a good choice because you want people to complete your form. So we can do that by using different options down here. We have check boxes, multiple choices, multiple select, phone number, email. You can insert any of these questions to build out your tally form to be really specific to what you're trying to accomplish, while also making it really easy for the user to fill out. So the next step is going to require you using a service called make.com. Now, make.com is linked in the description below, and it is free. And if you're not familiar with it, basically make.com is going to allow you to put a bunch of different websites and services all together in a scenario that is going to create an action for you on your behalf. So you are going to be able to click start, and it is going to perform an action on a bunch of different websites on your behalf with only just one click. So that is the AI automation bit of this plan. So the first thing you're going to have to do is go to create a scenario. So in your scenario, you're going to have what's called modules. Now, the first module is going to be the trigger event. And when you hit a trigger event, it is going to initiate the rest of the automation to start. So for this one, our trigger event is going to be our tally form that we just created in the last step. So every time somebody fills out your tally form, it is going to trigger our automation to do all of the rest of the steps. So you're just going to search your tally form here, and we're going to select watch for new responses. Now we're going to create a new webhook, and this is going to be attached to your tally. So hit add, and here you can see the tally connection, which is just a matter of giving it some authorization. And we're going to select our form ID, and we called it financial plan. So attach your financial plan and hit save. And then we're going to hit save here. Now, the next module that you need is going to be a ChatGPT module. And ChatGPT is going to be where we actually do the financial plan calculations. So we're going to hit create a completion. Now, we're going to go down here to select method. It is going to be create a chat completion. The model that we're going to use for this is chat 40 or 40. Now we're going to select add a message. The role is going to be user, and the text content is where we're going to put our prompt in. Now I have already done the work and designed the prompt that you're going to need to input here, and it is linked down here in the description. We are going to tell this ChatGPT that it is a ChatGPT, an AI specialized financial planning and investment analysis tool. Below is the user responses from a tally form covering personal demographics, financial situations, etc. Now remember, you don't have to come up with this prompt because I already did all that for you, and it is down here in the description. But there is one thing that you really have to make sure you do correctly for this to work. Now you can see here form responses. So in order to make sure that this ChatGPT has all the relevant information, we actually have to input all of these spots here. So we're just going to simply backspace here, and we're going to go down the list. So what's your name? What's your current age? What's your gender? What's your marital status? What's your dependents? Make sure that you have every single one of the tally input selections in your ChatGPT prompt in order for this to work correctly. Now, if you go into your tally responses and you don't see any of these pre-populated, it's because you have to actually run your scenario for it to pull the information that you have input in your tally form. So what you have to do that is simply go down here and save your scenario. You are going to want to also rename your modules for their job. You can see here I've renamed mine learn about the user and summarize the data. This is going to help you keep things organized in your mind. So if you hit save and then you hit run once, and you're actually going to go to your tally form and fill it out. Now this is a little bit tedious the first time, but if your computer is like mine, it's going to save your responses after you fill it out once. So once you fill it out, you would hit submit, and it's going to run your tally form. And then when you're working within your ChatGPT module, you should see all the specific inputs you can select for your tally field. So make sure you put all of them in here for your ChatGPT module, and then we are going to save it. Now we're going to move on to the next module, which is also going to be a ChatGPT. So this ChatGPT module has a different job than the one we just created that summarized the data. This ChatGPT's job is going to create a report based on that summary. So we're going to select model 40. And we are going to input the prompt to direct this ChatGPT to create a summary. And again, I've created that prompt for you available down here in the description. So we're going to add a message, then we'll select user. And then the text content is going to be the prompt that is down here in the description, but also we are going to input the data that was created by the module before that summarized the data from the tally form. And we're going to make sure that our new ChatGPT module is working off of the output that the previous module created. So then we'll hit save. So we're going to rename this one for the job that it does, which is creates the report. Now, this is a financial plan, and financial plans need to be extremely accurate and extremely detailed. So the module I'm going to create after this is I'm going to create an audit module. Now, this ChatGPT's job will be to audit the report to make sure that it didn't make any mistakes. So we are going to create that one by selecting new module and ChatGPT and create a completion, just like we have done before with the other ones. And we're just going to give it a different prompt to prompt it to audit our results. And again, that prompt is available for you down here in the description. So our audit results, ChatGPT is going to be exactly set up the same way as the other ones, except this prompt is going to be different. So we're going to select 40 and we are going to add a message like we had done before. The role is user and the text content is this prompt. Now, we're going to input the result here so that our audit module is working on the last output from the create a report module. All right, so we'll save that one. Now, the next one we want to do is we want to deliver this financial report in a way that is easy for our users to receive and read. So usually the best case scenario for that would be email. So we're going to create another ChatGPT module, and this one's job is going to create an HTML formatted email that will be easy to read for our customers. So the final module will also be 4.0, and the prompt is going to tell it to create a perfectly formatted email report. So we're going to simply add a message and put our prompt into this module. Now you can see here, audit results. We do want to be working always off of the work of the last ChatGPT module. So we'll put the input here, the result, and we will save that. So we'll give it a new name, and its job is to write the email. And we'll save it. So the following one is simply delivering it to our clients, and we're going to use that through Gmail. So we're going to select send an email. You will have to connect your Google account to make.com, which is just a simple matter of giving it permission. So we're going to add a recipient, and in our tally form, we did ask them for their email. Then you're going to add a subject line. So you can make it something along the lines of your financial plan. And the content of the email is going to be the result from the write an email. All right, so now that you have completed your scenario, it should look like this. You should have where we get the information about the user. We're gonna summarize that data. We're gonna create a report. We're gonna audit those reports, and then we're gonna write an email and send it to them. So this is the final step. You're able to save this, and you're gonna be able to run it. So let's see if it works. We're gonna go over back to our tally field, and we're actually going to fill out our form. So now we can hit submit, and we'll go back over to make.com and see that our scenario is running. So it has the information, and now it is summarizing it. So you can click here and you can see that it gave all of the fields required in that tally field. So now ChatGPT is summarizing the data, and once it's done summarizing this data, it's going to send it over here to create a report. And now you can see it's creating the report. So we're going to look here, and we're going to go and see the results. So here is the summary. So we have all the information about this person. Now it's writing the report. So this is where it's actually going to do all of the mathematical requirements to put together a detailed financial plan. And now, just to be extra safe, we are auditing that report. And here is our audited results. There you go. It's super detailed, which is great, but see how the formatting is a little odd? Well, the next one is going to handle that. It is going to write the email in a format that is easy to read. And our very last module is to send the email. Here it is. Here's our comprehensive financial plan for me, Erin. It is going to go over our primary goals, our key concerns, our current financial snapshot. And remember, this was delivered within seconds of me filling out that tally form. I just quickly filled this out, but the more detail that you input in your tally form, the better this result is going to be. It's going to give me all the actionable steps I need to do to retire rich. So in just a couple minutes, you built a tool that is going to be able to provide a financial plan or a retirement plan for anybody that might find that useful in your network. And all of the tools and prompts that I used in this video are available to you down here in the description. So Tally and Make.com are the only software that you're going to need outside of ChatGPT. You will have to attach your ChatGPT API key. I've linked a tutorial on how to use that down here. And also, I want to remind you that the more information you get in your tally form, the better the output at the end will be. So creating a tally form that makes it easy for the user to give you as much information as possible is going to be key. You want to use drop-down menus and multiple choices so that it's just a matter of clicking an answer instead of forcing them to type. People want easy. Another important thing to note is that ChatGPT can make mistakes, and ultimately the final financial output is from ChatGPT. Every day AI gets smarter and it gets better, and I have audited multiple reports and I've seen excellent and valuable information in them, but this is not going to be totally compliant, and it's also also not going to be a replacement for a full financial plan, especially if you have a higher net worth. This tool is going to be great for somebody who's looking to put together some future goals and doesn't really have a lot of funds to invest in a financial planner. But please disclaim to anybody that you send this to that it can make mistakes and that you are not technically providing financial advice, because ultimately you do have to have a license to be a financial advisor, and for good reason. But this is a really interesting tool. Now, this type of AI automation can be applied to multiple different niches. I have a couple different tutorials on different niches. For instance, you could use this type of AI automation to do meal planning, and I have that one linked down here. Or you could use this type of AI automation to analyze a real estate deal. It's really as creative as you want to be, but this is exactly how you set it up. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you want to like and subscribe to my channel, that would be pretty cool. And that's all I got for you today, guys. Bye.